So after the big rainfall, I got a lot of water stored up in some bins over there, and I got using the water here. So it's working pretty good. It's definitely limited and flawed, but I expected that. I was hoping it'd work a lot better than that, but it's still performing. These are the biggest bearings I could have gotten for the price. I couldn't order bigger ones, and that only left a 1-inch hole inside diameter for the thing for my handle to grip on. So I was afraid that might break off, but actually it just started slipping. So I had to drive a screw right there as a pin. It's not ideal, but it says a lot. If I could get just one big bearing here so I can increase the size of the what comes out there, and maybe I can make that a square instead of a round thing for this to clamp on. But that's one thing to change. These rollers aren't completely round, and when I try to pass my pants through it, when it gets to these heavy pockets here, doubled up, and these buttons doubled up like that, it has trouble. I can't get it to spin. The handle started slipping off, and the springs, if I remove 1 or 2 springs from each side, I think I could get it through, but then it defeats the whole purpose of squeezing the water out of it. The other thing too is these springs are very limited travel. I originally wanted to use an expansion spring here that was used to keep the door of a dishwasher closed, but I didn't know where the other one was. But it's about 5 inches long, and I was thinking to use that instead. But if I wanted to, I'd have to order it off on Amazon. I didn't want to spend more money on this. So I think maybe if I remove the springs and put weights here, that would work out fine. But I think springs are the best way to go. And expansion springs would be better too. I'm not too sure. 2 on each side, and they're a lot longer, so they could accommodate a lot bigger loads. But all in all, this is a great experience. I'm really happy with it, and it's working. So I'm going to get those squeezed out there, and then I'm going to put it on my clothesline, and it's mounted there, and it's pretty good. It's solid enough, so I'm pretty happy with it. The modifications I did was I had to put this here because the top piece here was pushing towards here, pushing against this, and the handle was making contact here. So, and these two weren't lining up anymore. It was pushing this way, so I put this here to stop that, and I put this brace here to keep it all together. And yeah, that's about it. And just clamp it to the table. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So the next one I make, I'm going to learn everything. I'm going to use all the experience I gained from this one to make the next one. And I originally wanted to make it bigger, like this, with bigger rollers to accommodate bigger things, because I have a lot of winter blankets to wash too. Later on I'll see about that, but for now, the fact that I got this one running and I could at least wash small things in my clothing, it really alleviates a lot of the work needed to wring the clothing and the stress, because you could break the fibers when you wring it by hand. So I'm happy with it.